Good morning, everyone. I, Disha Kapil, along with my co-teacher Anuradha Khatri, take the liberty to introduce ourselves. Besides regular classes, other activities also hold great importance in students' life. Keeping the same in mind, we are holding a group discussion with the students of class 10th on does a pandemic hold the power to affect our education system? I'm very sure that this will boost the confidence of my children and they will be able to share their views with each other. As I said, COVID 19, I must say, the darkest phase of everybody's life. The global outbreak of COVID 19 has affected almost all the countries. In the very first week of April 2020, the complete nationwide lockdown was implemented. And unfortunately, it has affected the lives of many, including the students. So, before I take this discussion further with my children, I request my co-teacher to please specify the rules.
Hello everyone. Before commencing today's discussion, I'll make you aware about the rules. Please pay attention. Raise your hand before speaking. Everyone get a chance to speak. Maximum 30 seconds will be given to each speaker. And before sharing your views, tell your name, class and section. Criticize ideas, not individuals. Listen respectfully and actively. Avoid blame, speculation, inflammatory language. I hope everything is clear to you. So, we are going to start our today's discussion on does a pandemic hold the power to affect our education system?
To begin the discussion, please raise your hand. Yeah.
Morning, one and all, seeing this fruitful discussion and one and all present here. Today, I, Vinayak of class 10th, will put forward my points on the topic that has the pandemic taken apart our education system. Definitely, it had. During the years of 2020, 2021, we have seen people dying on roadsides. We have seen the devastating impact of COVID-19 all along. But one of the most hit industries or part of society was the education system. Education system was deeply affected by this devastating wave of COVID-19. We have seen children not go to school for the first time in our entire lifespan. The children which had the facilities at home do come up with ideas and the world turned to online education. But online education was a luxury, not for everyone. Online education was not available to one and all of one and
It has affected the education system. Children were not able to go to school. Yes.
Everyone, I Sonam of Good morning everyone. I Sonam of class 10th want to answer the question, does the pandemic hold the power to affect the education system? According to my point of view, the answer to that is yes, as many students are not have not the facilities of online education. Moreover, those who have the facilities of online education have most of the students are indisciplined. They create indiscipline in class, and moreover we suffer from the loss of a very beautiful relationship between teacher and a student. Moreover, many students were inattentive in online classes, which degraded their education level. Moreover, there was destruction at the time of when we take classes from the home, as we can't create an atmosphere of school from home. Thank you.
Of discipline and we can say lack of facility, that point has been raised. Yes, anyone else? Yes, please come here.
My name is Kritika and I am a student of class 10, and I don't think so that a pandemic can affect our education system, because in case of COVID-19 our education system was continued because of with the help of online classes, and many students have left their studies in the case of online classes, but the students who really want to work hard and make their better life, they studied hard and make the online classes a benefit for them.
The next one.
Recent times, we have faced many hardships. This pandemic made the life of people worse and worse. It made the life of people worse and worse. Now the point is, the human nature is adaptive, and we adapted the online classes. In this situation, we adapted for online classes and attended them. So I don't think that a pandemic holds the power to affect our education system.
Education obviously reduce the surveillance of teacher on the student, due to which students have become more careless, as well as if the whole society takes step against the pandemic to hold the effect of it take steps together to stop this pandemic. It can't be done because everyone has different ideology. That is okay, and if everyone together tries to take step against this pandemic, it is not possible, because in this world many people live with different ideologies, so it is very difficult to take such a step. So I say yes, pandemic holds the power to affect our education system.
Pandemic has also played an important role in the education system, as many of the teachers started knowing about online teaching, by which they can teach their children in any place. Otherwise, whereas in the other times the teacher used to classrooms to teach their children, and moreover the children get a lot of time to spend with their with their families, as many of the children learn drawing, gardening and cooking food etc. with their families. And the online teaching also created it created a new way for collaborative teaching and learning among the children and the teacher.
Ways of teaching has been introduced during pandemic. Very well said.
Turn up now. Good morning, everyone. I'm Rajagni from class 10th A. Even after this pandemic, even now, student needs to be resilient, to share their thoughts, to speak about their interest, to be confident. Even my hands are shivering right now. I don't have that much mental strength that I had 3 years ago, before this all pandemic. All the inner strength of pupil among all of us sitting here have lost their inner strength due to this all period of distress. Thank you.
Lack of empathy, or we can say lack of mutual understanding. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Naman Lochaban. Good morning to one and all. My name is Naman Lochabo. I am the student of 10th B. I am in the pandemic hold the power to shaken our education system. Truly, the pandemic has shaken our education system, as parents lost their job. Students are not able to study. They deviate from their path. So I can truly say that the pandemic is the blade who cut the wings of a bird called education. Thank you.
Very valid point by Naman, as he has said that during pandemic, many parents have lost their jobs, and this has actually brought this has actually curtailed the students from going to school.
Morning, I am Deep Kumar Singh of class 10th B. I want to share some topic. We know that during this pandemic situation, those students who are not economic stable do not get opportunity to get education. On those times, some students sit in front of computer for their activity, assignment and for their classes. Due to this, some students get strained in their eyes. And they do not get time to get relaxed and have their activities, and that's all.
And I hold the same opinion that during pandemic, people have faced economic crisis. Many students have faced many health issues also using online system. One more candidate speaking in favor of this topic.
Hello everyone, I am Nikhil, and today I will speak in the favor of the motion that does the pandemic hold power to affect our education system. During this pandemic, it make our education system understand that in future, if a same type of pandemic comes, then how will they have to tackle it? So this is I favor speak in the motion.
even I hold the same opinion that it has given us a platform that in future, if
Favor the motion, please.
I am Bubbly Meena from 10C. I am in the favor of the topic that yes, pandemic can hold the power to affect the education system as the mental strength of the children are progressing, but the physical strength of the children have been stopped, and almost all the children are forgot to make the discipline and how to behave in the class. Thank you.
I am Samriddhi from class 10C. I am in the favor of the topic that is any pandemic can affect our educational system. I mean, of course, why not? For example, because of COVID-19, students started learning online, which also helped them in learning various new technologies. Also, future is all about coding. So, because of these, we can learn various new technologies and about the devices. Students and teachers being apart, aren't apart, which also helps them in learning, in effective learning. Thank you.
Smriti, we also learned a lot, we can say, new technologies during pandemic, no doubt.
Yes, and today I, Kriti Garg of class 10C, want to share my views on the topic, does pandemic hold the power to affect our education system? According to my views, yes, it holds the power to affect the education system as e-learning. Because of e-learning, parents are providing their children devices, but because of not proper guidance, the children are misusing the devices and they are badly affecting their eyes by the ultra rays of.
I am Nancy from class 10C. Today I am going to explain my thoughts about the statement given on the board. Does the pandemic hold the power to affect our education system? Yes, because as we know that our learning ability children's learning ability was very poor due to the pandemic, and the children don't even know and even follow the rules of the schools, and they don't understand easily the concept which our teachers had told in the class because they have forgotten their earlier studies. Thank you.
Line hampers their creative and we can say their analytical thinking.
Good morning everyone, my name is Lavanya and I study in class 10th B. Today I am here to present my opinion on how the pandemic has hold the power to affect our education system. It does hold the power to affect our system, but in a negative way in my opinion, as children are living in their house for more than 2 years and being in a non-socializing environment, they have stopped socializing and hesitate to answer questions and take opportunities in school because they are because their confidence has been hampered due to this online education system.
Somehow it has curtailed the freedom of children and they were away from socialization. Very well said, beta. We have one more student speaking against this topic.
Good morning, everybody. I am Vanshika from 10th. Today I am here to represent my views against the motion. I don't agree with the statement as this pandemic has given us a new mode of learning. We used to learn from audio, video, graphics, quizzes and many more. Likewise, other schools have also conducted online classes, regular online classes, exams, and everything was same, but the mode was online. And in the starting, we faced many difficulties to attend online classes, but after a particular period of time, we were able to attend online classes smoothly. And thank you, everybody.
Gradually, it has become, this online mode has become very, very comfortable for the students. So somehow to a certain extent, pandemic has affected the children, but it has given them a new mode of learning.
Good morning one and all present here. Today I, Shagun of class 10th A, am here to express my views on the topic, does the pandemic hold power to affect our education system? As we all know, each coin has two sides. I am going to talk about the positive effects. During this pandemic, the education may has affected, but the children had become so technically efficient and this had led to their improvement. They also get a golden chance to spend quality time with their family members, which made them even more socialized.
Sad we ventured into the new world of technology and we learned many, we can say, devices, many technologies, many pedagogy even while teaching and while learning.
Morning to one and all present here. Today I, Aditya Khatri of class 10th, I am here to present my views on the topic. Does the pandemic has power to affect our education system? Yes, it certainly does have power to affect our education system. Just like we have seen during the COVID-19 period, when most of the countries in the world were affected with 1.6 billion of education. The new education system was made which contained many disparities and defects, which led to the misuse of education, which led to the decrement in the level of education. But on the other hand, this pandemic made us realize that these defaults and defects can be reduced, as it gave us many innovative ideas such as e-learning and online system. Thank you.
Aditya, that yes, to certain extent, COVID-19 pandemic has led to the decline of learning in the learning of the students, especially of the grades from class 5 till 10th. We have one more student speaking for this topic.
Good morning, one and all. I, Sahil Tanwar, will showcase my points on the topic: does a pandemic hold the power to affect our educational system? Yes, the pandemic has affected our educational system badly. The schools of all over the world are closed, and there was a disheartening moment to all over the world. It was difficult to me to shift from offline mode to the online classes, but in the world there was not many people as lucky as me. The many vulnerable groups of society and poor children were not able to shift to the online modes. So at last I want to say that the pandemic has affected educational system badly.
So I agree with you. India is a developing nation, and all the kids cannot afford good gadgets to take their online classes.
Good morning all of you, all and one present here. I am Sagar from behalf of class 10th here. I draw my views on the topic that pandemic hold the power affect our education system. Yes, the pandemic hold of power affect our education system because some of the areas where internet is not available, there in that area some of the particular students will live and they can't able take the online classes and their basis now is very big, so they can't able to understand what is going on their school. So they face many problems now. They face many problems and they don't not know what is the base and safe.
Many students are comfortable while taking physical classes. Some students seriously face problems learning through online classes.
Morning to one and all present here. Today I, Afla Javed of class 10th D, would like to express my views on the topic: does the pandemic has the power to affect our education system? No, I don't think that the pandemic has the power to affect our education system. Instead, it has given us the online system, which helped the students and all people to continue their situation, continue their studies and continue their jobs in the difficult situation of the COVID-19. And the efforts of the teacher also made it quite easy to understand the concepts in the pandemic situation through the online classes. And I think after the pandemic, the online system is continuing further because it has made the things quite easy for the all people, not only for the students but for the other people who were doing the jobs, and it also saved a lot of time in that online time. Thank you.
Well said, Afla, that yes, pandemic has created problem for the kids, but we have looked for the new options, and those options worked like anything in the lives of the students.
Everything in this world comes with two sides. As it's very well said that every coins have two sides. We have seen many opinions, and now we are concluding with 2 points. The two opinions. Some are saying that a pandemic has the power to destroy the education system or to hold the education system, and some say that it doesn't have. So many children have lost their parents, and online classes were also not, some people say that online classes were not good enough to match the standard level of traditional class. But on the other hand, the online classes saves our times. Like for transportation, we save our time, and because of this we have ample of time. Now my point is that some people say that this pandemic made the life of people worse and worse, but it increased the mobility. The work that we were doing by going to the place is now easily can be done by home only. and we have a perfect example that work from home was invented or introduced to the whole country.
I hope everyone has enjoyed the session. In future, we will organize the sessions which are not only beneficial for students' social skills, but also enhance the educational development and learning too. So thank you very much, students. Thank